Hello, and welcome to Late Night Rants with Joe. So I'm out in the. It's not raining tonight, so I'm going to do an outward perimeter walk. I don't tend to do it when it's raining. I do have a umbrella and a raincoat, so I can do it if it's raining. But they don't care if I. Yeah, when it's raining that hard, they just really want me to patrol the inside more than. But I like to patrol the outside, especially since I check to see if all the lights are working. Check to see the outside lights are working. Check to see, just good to check things and also to give people an idea that there's a presence here at night. Just a good thing. Anyways, so something that's, I guess it blew up for a while and then died down and I missed the craze or whatever, or the craze is just starting. And I'm really bad at internet, whatever. But a lot of things have been popping up about liminal spaces. And I realize that most people don't actually know what a liminal space is. I work in a liminal space. Every single, I kind of wanted to do this recording walking through the halls instead of walking outside. But if I accidentally show a resident or something that can identify a resident, I can get in trouble because it's their home and I need their written permission to record them. Makes 100% sense. It's their home. I can get in trouble. So I'm doing it out here instead. But walking through, every single hallway has the same arch, like every 10 to 15 feet. Every single hallway has the same exact, so many people get lost. My first time working here, I got lost all the time. It was actually the residents that taught me how to map where you are by looking around at certain things that are different. Like only one hallway has that square. You look for that square and you know where you are. This isn't terrifying at all. But yeah, so many people when they show a liminal space, there's a door on their liminal space with a clear exit sign. And it's like, that's not a liminal space. You know how that's not a liminal space? Because you can see the exit. I'll give you a little bit of an idea of a good liminal space, although I gotta make sure to tilt it up. But a great liminal space, some of the most terrifyingly good ones, garage parks. Especially really big sprawling ones like we have under our complex, where you're just walking and all there is to see is just pillars and pillars and cars and cars and pillars and cars and exit signs that don't really lead to exits. Okay. They lead to stairways that lead up. But you don't reach the exit until the top of the stairways, and it really is just an exit to get back into the building. Oops, that's my thumb. Haha. But it's just on and on. And then when you're walking through a liminal space, your mind tends to wander a little bit. Like, wow, this would be, if I were to get murdered here, no one would know. This is the perfect place for a jump scare. Just have, you're walking, you hear the hum of the machinery. It's, semi-dark, semi-bright, because the lights don't really wash out the whole room. There's tons of large weight-bearing columns that anyone could be hiding behind, or anything. There's cars massively blocking your line of sight. The hallways just go on and on and on, branching down the different corridors. As you just walk and walk and walk and walk. And there could be anything hiding behind any of these doors. There can be anything hiding behind any of these columns that you start to wonder, you start to fear, you start to think, if I were to die down here, or something were to just, pop up, how long would it be before someone looked at the right corner to find me? It's just continually with the pipes and the machinery and the echo of your own footsteps as you walk and you walk and you walk. Door shouldn't be open. It's one of the reasons I won't do this walk. And you walk. So that just totally wrecked the horror vibe. I'm sorry. Doing my job. Okay, good. The door's locked. But, this is a liminal space where it's just this forever. You're just walking through, and it's the same, and you could take a turn, but it's the same. You can take another turn, but it's the same. The pipes don't guide you out. The signs don't guide you out. The numbers don't guide you out. The cars don't guide you out. The noise doesn't guide you out. The columns don't guide you out. There's nothing but the continuation of the same over and over and over. And you begin to think, maybe those footsteps I'm hearing aren't my echoes. Maybe that breath I'm hearing is not my own. Is that something that just moved over there? Did you hear that? Did you see that? The shadow, the click, the hum, the never-ending hum, the machinery as it moves, the water as it gurgles through pipes, the silent, staring eyes of the car's headlights, the random lights that don't guide anywhere or truly illuminate anything. You're stuck. You're lost. You're in a liminal space. That's horror. That's a liminal space. That's the uneery feeling of being trapped in pathways that look exactly the same. Like so many, especially night shift, so many of the new nurses, so many of the new freak out. Apparently I'm really quiet as I walk through the halls, which is, I don't believe, but whatever. I think it's just that it's easy to get freaked out at night. But yeah, that's the horror of a liminal space. That is the fear of back rooms and that fun little, not creepypasta, but a little slice of the internet. And so a lot of people, they just, like, I tried going to our liminal spaces, and none of the places I would even consider. I mean, the front door of a house is not a liminal space. A liminal space has no clear entry or exit. And it basically gives you a sense of transitioning from one room to another, transitioning. Like a good hallway, which is why I say I work in a liminal space, because it's just hallways upon hallways upon hallways in the complex. Yes, there's tons of doors lining it where people live, but I walk through the hallways. I walk through the liminal space. I walk through the back rooms. I live in the back rooms. But yeah, so I guess just a little bit of, I guess that's why I do do pretty good horror writing sometimes. I'm told I'm a really good horror DM. Because I don't know. That one you'll have to ask the players, but I've been told a lot that sometimes can I tone it down, and others are like, can you tone it, So this is great. I've been asked to DM Vampire the Masquerade, and I'm really tempted to. But I only know of 2 players really in the area that I would trust playing it with. That's the other bad thing about horror, is you got to make sure that you're all in the right mindset for it, and you have the correct players for it. Dang, that mulch mound is still there. I wonder if it's gotten bigger, not smaller. Okay, no, it's gotten smaller. It's just they pushed it up. Yeah. All right. Anyways, that helped me cool off quite a bit. Yeah, no, they dug right up into it. All right. Dirt. I like the smell of dirt. Dirt. I like dirt. I like dirty things. I like to rub my face in the dirt. Like I said, hopefully I get to know soon. Now that it's officially April, if I get May off to go back and visit Idaho for a bit. If so, you guys are going to get a bunch of videos. Griff, or Frankincense, whatever you want to call him, may be coming with me. She'll get some random videos of the 2 of us in a car as he snores and I like draw on his face or something. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Try not to get stuck in a hallway. Try not to get lost in a hallway. They can be a little creepy sometimes.